and welcome to the Wee Public Library's Let's Go Fishing. Today, you guessed it, we're going to be going fishing. I've got lots of fun tips and tricks for you, and maybe we'll even catch a fish. So don't forget to grab your rod, your bobber, and your worms. So we're going to head out and go fishing, okay? We'll be right back with our rod. Okay, so I've got my rod right here, and I already have my wormy on, but there are a couple steps before we put our rod in the water. So let's just go right on over, and we're gonna put our bobber and our weight on, okay? I'll see you in a second. Now, once we put our weight on, we have to remember to put it on about a foot above our hook, and I'm just gonna thread it through. It looks like a little bit like a Z, and I'm going to flatten these little pieces at the bottom in between, and then our weight is on. Next, we're going to put our bobber on, and remember to wrap it around the bottom hook 3 times so it doesn't fall off. Okay, so now that our bobber and our weight is on, there's our bobber and there's our weight, we're gonna cast. Now, of course, I've got an adult rod, so your rod might look a little bit different and you might not have to do this step, but that's okay. It doesn't hurt to know, right? So because it's an adult rod, we have to do some of the stuff on our own. So we're gonna first take our line and we're gonna hold it up here. We're gonna go over here with our baler and we're gonna flip our baler up, okay? So we need to do that in order to cast. So next we're gonna cast right into the water and hopefully we're gonna catch a fishy. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, now that our rod is all set up and we know how to cast, we're gonna get all ready. So we're gonna pull the string back and we're gonna lift our baler up and we're gonna cast. Are you ready? Here we go. So when we cast, we just lightly toss it out into the water. And now the water is out and we're gonna watch our bobber. And that is the most important part because if we watch our bobber, we'll be able to see if we have any bites from our fishies. And now we play the waiting game. And so I thought, while we wait, let's make a craft. First, we're gonna cut out our stencil. Now that our stencil's cut out, let's move over to our fishy. You should have 6 colors in your bag. I'm gonna be starting with red. And I'm going to take my stencil, and after that, we're going to trace it onto our construction paper. There's our fishy. Now let's turn the rest of our construction paper into fish. Time for my favorite part. We're going to put the googly eyes on. Now I have stickers, but you guys also have googly eyes in your pack. Time to get creative and draw our fishies. You can decorate them however you'd like. All done. They're beautiful, aren't they? Now that our fishies are all done, we have to cut a hole in them for our paper clips. If you don't have a hole puncher, you can always just take your paper clip and poke a hole into your fishy's nose, and that way we can attach our paper clip. Now let's put a paper clip in all of our fishies so that we can move on to our final part. Now it's time to make our fishing hook. We're going to take our magnet with the hole in it and our line, and we're just going to tie a hole just right through the magnet. Now we're going to take our stick that we found outside on our scavenger hunt, and we're going to take our line and a bit of tape. And we're just going to attach our line to our little fishing rod. Now I just wrapped mine around and then I taped it. You can also use hot glue with a parent at home, but of course you can always just use tape. And with that, our fishing game is all done. Let's play! For some added fun, you can always add numbers. Look at us go! So, after a long time of waiting and casting, we finally caught a fish. Now, I did forget to take it off on the video, but there he is, a catfish! Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you learned lots of fun tricks and you made a cool craft. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel for more fun programs that get posted every week. Don't forget to follow us on social media at whitbylibrary.ca. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and we'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.